Hello, welcome back. This is Mercury Rising and I am Rachel, and I wanted to talk to you guys about two things today. And one is the importance of just showing up. Talk about that in a few ways, and also just the importance of our environment and how those things have to do with each other. And so what I wanted to talk about today, I'm here showing up on my YouTube channel because this is something that's actually very important to me, and I haven't been putting enough focus into this. I've been putting focus into my family, I've been putting focus on my kids and my school, which are all very important, but I realized that I've been feeling guilty that I'm not putting the focus into building my YouTube channel, which is something that's actually very important to me. I've personally been influenced by a lot of people on YouTube, bringing me information that I wouldn't have had otherwise, or synthesizing information into something that I could understand when I might not have had access to that information in an accessible way had they not done that. So I really think that it's valuable work that people do here on YouTube, and so I really want to show up to that show. I just want to be in the game, even if it's just a video like this and it's me holding my phone in my living room. Just being here, I think, is really important. So here I am. But what I wanted to go ahead and put into a video is just the bigger context of the importance of showing up to life, I guess. Recently, I have several friends who are going through hard times, and that's myself included. Just kind of a rough patch of realizing the difference between like where you are and where you want to be. And I know, I mean, for myself personally, like I just really drew back in on where I was going with school, decided I'm going to take things a lot more slowly. I'm trying to put more focus on my kids and my family and this. And so just showing up where it matters in life. And I think a lot of people, I'll use the example of, like, I have a friend who went through a divorce last year. He has a daughter, and every time I hear from him, not every time, but almost every time we talk, he's really telling me about like all the terrible things happening in his life. And I get that, and I'm his friend. We're practically brother and sister. I'm definitely always down to be the shoulder to cry on, metaphorically, since we're so far away from each other. But when I talk to him, I've definitely gotten a little less, I wouldn't say empathetic, because I totally feel where he's coming from, but it's just, I'm like, okay, so this is the same story I've heard before, right? What are you doing about it at this point? Like, it's been 6 months since the last time I heard that this was bothering you. Where are you going with things? What is that thing that you're trying to achieve? What do you see for yourself 5 years from now? It's like, if you're sad right now, if you're having a hard time right now with something, that's fine. We all go through that. And I look at where I was a year ago. Today is my daughter's birthday, so a year ago today we had just moved in, it felt like, to this apartment where we are now, and really, like, we were at a very, arm's getting tired, tripods are better, but I don't have that set up down here. So we had really just gotten settled in to our new place, and I see where we've come since then. I started school. It's been a whole year since then. I feel like we've actually come a really long way, and so it's good to look back and give yourself credit for, like, well, where were you a year ago, 5 years ago, and where have you gotten today? Maybe you've slid downhill. Maybe it's good to examine why that happened. What circumstances that were in your control. Because I think that's the most important part, is like, look at what is in your control and accept that you actually are the only one that's responsible for changing your circumstances. And circumstances kind of leads me into, I just really quickly mention environment is so important. You look around, I want to be a chiropractor, I've got these guys on the wall, but everything around here, I'm just going to give you a quick, so like there's my couch, that's our couch cover, it's just a full-size sheet. I've got laundry to put away, the whole living room has been decimated by children's clothes. I mean, this is unacceptable, guys. Unacceptable! And you've already seen my room, I've showed you my room. So just, they seem like little things, but they're not. And we all need to get a little more on top of this kind of stuff. So, figure I'll just leave it there, make something short, get it out there in the world. But, love y'all, and I'll see you soon. More, specific, meaningful content to come in the future, I promise. And, bye.